On this episode of Doll House.
I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let you all enjoy your entree. We'll take a little break. And I went around the corner to where my stuff was, and all of a sudden I feel like a little pinch on my elbow, and I turn around and it's the lady. She's like, "So, I am enjoying myself. She's really upset, and you should probably just go."
Welcome to Doll House, a peek inside my life as a drag queen. Hit that subscribe button and stick around. Hey dolls, welcome back to the Doll House. My name's Tara. I'm a drag queen, multidisciplinary artist, content creator, media personality, and if any of that blows your skirt up, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can get notified when I post new content. Tonight, I'm sitting down with my good friend, Bev. She is a Philly drag queen, and she is hysterical. She's known for her over-the-top camp performances, her vulgar sense of humor, and you will find that out in this conversation. There might be one or two or 50 bleeps. We're going to talk about Bev's life as a full-time drag queen, what's next for Bev, and also the infamous story of getting kicked out of an Olive Garden. So buckle up. We're going on a fantastic voyage. Hey dolls, welcome back to another segment of And You've Got the Audacity. Tonight, I am hanging out with one of my good girlfriends. We've been working together for years now in the drag scene here in Philly, in Rehoboth, and anywhere we can meet up and have a good time. She is a staple in Philly, and she is known for her comedy and her camp and her sometimes vulgar performances, which I love. Welcome to Doll House. It is Bev.
Staple in the community. That just means old.
You said it, not me.
I just staple.
Well, I mean,
it's staples.
Old is better than dead, right?
That's true. That's
okay.
True.
Great.
So, how are you?
I'm amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, I love.
We look like two Real Housewives.
We are two Real Housewives.
The Real Housewives of.
You don't even have to have a husband these days to be.
No, not at all.
I got that.
You barely have to be real to be a Real Housewife.
Wait, did you hear that? I think Carmen Carrera is going to be the first trans housewife.
She's already been on. Yeah,
has she?
She's been on a few episodes.
I don't watch that franchise, so I don't know.
I watch them all. I'm a Bravo.
You're a junkie.
Mm-hmm.
I am
trash reality TV. That's my thing.
I'm loyal to Beverly Hills, Atlanta, Potomac, and Salt Lake. Those are my four
good
staples.
They're
all good ones. Like I always feel like the cast is great.
Yes.
The drama's great. Yeah, those are the outfits are great. I really watch a lot for the aesthetic and for the hairstyles and the outfit.
I wore this dress just for you. Giving a little Real Housewife aesthetic Real Housewife of Kensington.
Well, what? There hasn't been a Real Housewives of Philly. We need to fix that.
Well, I feel like that's probably a good thing, but we don't want to show our asses on TV more than we already do. Yeah.
So listen, first I have to ask you the same question that I ask all of my guests. How do you do it? Where do you get the audacity to be Bev?
Where do I get the audacity?
Yes.
I like many other theater majors who realized that the only way they were going to make money is by putting on a wig.
I knew you were a theater kid.
I have my super useful theater degree that I now use to be professional cross-dresser.
I love it.
It gives me the license and the audacity to basically say anything that I want to.
Oh, so, is that where you get it from? Okay.
I give myself the audacity.
Exactly. I love that answer because many of us walk through this life not being confident enough to do just the things that we want to in our daily lives, let alone do what we do and get dressed up and stand in front of an audience and entertain them.
And sit.
Well, some of us are entertaining. That's not.
We'll get there. We haven't had enough cocktails for
that. Right? We don't have cocktails at all. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Monday.
Shh, it's nighttime and this is... You're watching this live whenever you're watching this live.
There's a studio audience.
Exactly.
They're all in the living room.
Thank you. Jane, all this. NG, not good.
So you've been doing drag for how long?
I have been doing drag for almost 14 years.
14 years. That's a hot minute.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
We evolve a lot over our careers. What does success look like to you as a drag queen, and has it changed over time?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Success, I think, is... doing what you want to doing it well, and getting paid for it. And I think to
job, right?
certain find something that you enjoy doing it. And yeah. But like before, I mean, I started drag. I grew up watching drag performers before Drag Race, but started doing drag during the advent of Drag Race. So of course you start off, you're like, Drag Race is the pinnacle, but I don't know that that's like my height of success now. Drag Race girls are a dime a dozen. I think as long as you have a career and you're doing what you enjoy doing and people want to see you and they're paying money to do it and it's paying your bills, then you're successful. My 2 cents.
I get what you're saying with the Drag Race thing. I started doing drag long before Drag Race was like huge, and so like I'm just blessed to be 24 years in and still working.
Right. Yeah.
If you had a microphone, and you do,
right here,
and it was being broadcast to the entire world, what is something that you want the world to know?
Release the Epstein files
immediately.
Are we political?
You could do. We are
protect Gaza. No. What do I want the world to know? That we just do this for like, we're not trying to hurt anybody. We're not trying to indoctrinate. There's enough of us. Like, we're just trying to be entertaining, make people laugh, make you think about something maybe you didn't think about in the first place. And we're all just trying to live and exist and be. Nobody's trying to hurt anybody else. I don't want to be around your fucking... Can I curse?
Yeah, dude.
I don't want to be around your fucking kids any more than you want me to be.
I love having nieces and nephews. Like, I love, kids, but I don't make performances for
No, I always joke at brunches. I didn't do this with my life to read fucking Green Eggs and Ham to your toddler.
No.
Like, I did not put my dick in pantyhose today read a mouse a cookie, give a mouse a cookie to your fucking 3-year-old.
I've never done.
That's what I want the world to know.
I've never done drag queen story time.
I haven't either.
I don't have any desire to.
I've done all ages events where
as a professional, you have to
toned down.
You have to have a couple of things in your stable that aren't, fuck or. Oh, so I'm going to talk about your mom, Judy. I love her so much.
Delight. She's more famous than I am.
She's more famous.
She's more well loved than I am.
She is amazing. She comes to a lot of your shows.
She does.
She has participated in some of your shows. Yes. Tell me what that means to you as a drag queen. Like, what impact does that have on your drag?
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, I am very fortunate, not just in drag, but like as far as like when I came out of the closet many years ago, almost 25 years ago. I came out in 2001. My parents, both of my parents, have always been very accepting, very loving, very supportive of any endeavor that I've wanted to do. And drag was just the next logical progression. They came to all the plays that I did when I was a kid and in high school and college. It's no different for them than to come see me in drag. My dad doesn't see it as much just because he doesn't like to travel as much as my mom does. My mom's not above getting in the car, driving 3.5 hours to come see me tell dirty jokes and then sit in the front row disapprovingly. But she's still
she is always right there though. I love that about her.
She is. And and I realize how fortunate I am that not a lot of people have that.
You really are.
And she kind of has taken on like a surrogate mom. She's involved with PFLAG, which is a parent support group for all members of the LGBTQ rainbow. But I know that that's not something that a lot of people have, and I'm very grateful for it. Shout out to Judy. I'm sure she'll watch this.
I'm going to put a picture of Judy.
She has Google alerts. As soon as I post anything, the first like is always from either my mom or my dad. They're glued to Facebook. So
I love that. It sounds like it means a lot to you to have her on your drag journey.
Yes.
I would like to know next, what is a favorite memory of yours having her be with you all the time?
Well, I mean, I did put her in drag one time.
I was there. It was back when it was taboo.
It was the Mother's Day show. So I had always toyed with the idea. And I do not get, like, she's not a public speaker. Mm-hmm. She gets very choked up and emotional when she has to like do anything in front of an audience. I did not get this need to perform from her, or I don't know if I got it from either of my parents, but she agreed to do it.
She's a little
very nervous. She's very little. We needed to rehearse it a lot. She needed the mix. We did like a Mommy Dearest,
Mm-hmm.
Joan Crawford, wire coat hanger situation. We needed to rehearse it. But she was a very good sport. Those that were there. I think the night we did it, it was like shitty weather, so it sucks that there weren't like a ton of people in the crowd.
It was the week after somebody died by the security guard's hand or something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
But it still ended up.
It was really cute. It was really cute, and it was like the photos exist and the videos exist and stuff. So I'm glad we had that. She's like, I'm never doing this again. I hope you love this. I'm never doing this again. And I was like, so yes, it'll never. I put her in drag. I gave her the BEV face because that's literally the only face that I can do. I'm not a makeup artist.
Clearly,
I left the door wide open for. No, it's a memory that she still talks about, or if like something pops up on social media, she's like, I can't believe you're sharing that again. I can't believe you're reposting that again.
She was so good that night.
She was.
I love her for being a good sport.
She wanted to. Awesome. She acted like it was all overwhelming, but I think deep down she was living her best life. So.
I mean, just normal people getting in drag for the first time. Mm-hmm. Once you put it on for the first time, you just get this energy and this power. It's like wearing a superhero costume. Yeah. You could just go out and you're just this totally different person. It's like a totally different persona comes over you. Actually, today we got in drag together earlier, did our makeup together, and then I went upstairs to get dressed, and she got dressed down here. And then when I came downstairs, I was like, it's so funny how the personality just shifts after you get the whole thing on.
Once you put all this,
it really does. So tell me, because you had such a supportive upbringing, and a lot of people, it's different for a lot of people. It was certainly different for me, having like a religious background and like having this like separation from my family at a younger age and like having to find my own way. When did you give yourself permission to be your true self?
Wow. I'd say probably college. College clicked a lot for me. When I would like talk with my mom's like P-flag groups, there wasn't like gays weren't as visible. There wasn't Will and Grace. There wasn't Queer Folk. There was no. I gave myself permission once I realized that like in college I was like, oh, I'm not just artistic or like
or autistic,
animated. It's like, oh, I'm gay, because I truthfully like I had a girlfriend in high school that I did. She came.
Wait, are you a Gold Star guy?
What?
Are you a Gold Star guy? And you had a girlfriend?
I had a girlfriend who I loved and respected too much to do anything other than kiss.
Okay, I was totally bagging girls in high school.
Nope.
With my little gay ass.
And then in college, I met gay people. I was like, oh, that's what this is.
So, college is where you get your experimenting in, I guess.
So yeah, and like I said, I wasn't anything that I needed to hide or like survive, because my family was always really supportive from the beginning.
Yeah,
and my mom was just concerned about safety more than anything else. She was like, just be careful.
As a parent would be,
yeah.
So next, with so many shows, because you are a full-time drag queen now.
I am.
How long has it been?
I started doing drag full-time I left my job. It'll be 2 years ago at the end of this month.
It's 2 years now?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I thought it was only like one.
End of August 2023, yep.
So you've been a full-time drag queen for 2 years. You have so many shows. How do you keep your content fresh, like for performing, and how do you stay energized?
I try to push myself. We were talking about this a bit when we were getting in drag, but like I try to push myself to do. I like trying to incorporate as much of like current events and pop culture into my mixes.
That's always
and my numbers as much as possible, so that keeps things fresh. And if something just happens either politically or in the zeitgeist or whatever, I can usually do something quick turnaround with that. So that keeps things fresh. And also, I have numbers I'll do over and over and over and over again that I know are like my crowd pleasers. But I also, for like my show, Bev's Bitch Fest, plug. I always try to at least do 2 to 3 new numbers so that people are not seeing the same thing every month. Yeah. It's always going to be a brand new show. And that's where I get to like try out new things and see what works that I'm going to do for other shows, and what was like, well, that was a one and done.
We don't need to use that.
She existed. She did it. And now we're moving on.
So you got Moira Rose.
Yes. You got like Moira from Schitt's Creek.
Sadness from
Inside Out. I just did
Inside Out.
recently.
You got Winifred, what was it?
Winifred Sanford is what she called her. Winifred.
I
was like from Sanford and Sons. Yeah.
Yes, she's taking my gay card because I've never seen Hocus Pocus all the way through.
Winifred from Hocus Pocus. I'm really big into Death Becomes Her right now. So like this is actually kind of one of my Madeline Ashton wigs from the Broadway production. But I'm working on a Helen Death Becomes Her situation.
We're gonna have to do.
We're giving a little Madeline and Helen right now.
We are actually.
With the red and the blondes.
We're gonna have to do. What's the lady's name I'm gonna be for Halloween?
Viola Van Horn.
So that's going to be my Halloween costume this year. So we're going to have to do a little photo shoot or something.
I'm sure we'll be in like Rehoboth together or something.
Absolutely. I need to learn that song actually that she sings on Broadway. I was telling you earlier, I always when I wear long black straight hair, people always at Michelle Williams because they say I look like her, and that's what gave me the idea.
Those people have glaucoma. That's one for me.
But as long as they keep tagging me, right? One for you. As long as I keep tagging her, honey, I don't give a shit what they got.
Yeah.
You transitioned full time to drag a couple years ago.
I have not transitioned
to drag.
No, that's
what was the biggest surprise you got when you went full time drag? Good or bad?
The thing that I found, my old job, I was the office manager of a dental practice, and I was still doing drag as much as I'm doing drag now, for the most part. It was just nice to be worried about. The stress didn't go away, but it was stress that I actually cared about because it was actually my business. And I wasn't stressing about someone else's business who at the time I felt like I cared about my boss's business more than he cared about his own business.
Oh, that's not
I was like, let me, I still get Sunday scaries, but it's Sunday scaries for like my business and my income and things that I need to do to keep the bills paid versus like, well, it's a paycheck and now I'm dreading getting up every morning. So it was nice to just be able to focus on like my business and my goals and not have that be something I had to squeeze in amongst someone else's bullshit. So.
And that's a big motivator since it's, you're the one who has to provide the paycheck.
Yeah.
So. Well, how do you handle being thrown out of Olive Garden? Please, you have to enlighten the viewers with the story.
Thrown out of Olive Garden. So I do a lot of private events. I work for a few different companies. Yes. Hey, for the right amount, I'll do anything. But a few years ago, I was asked to perform at it was not a bachelorette party. It was a wedding shower. A wedding shower at a banquet hall in North Jersey.
I don't know where I got Olive Garden from.
Oh, no, we're getting there.
Oh, okay.
It comes up. I was told it was a banquet hall. They requested a dirty, raunchy drag queen. Hello.
Ta-da!
Hi, how are you? Which is why this company that I still work with them, so they were not upset. They asked me to do it, and like it was going to be in a space big enough that I needed to bring, like, they gave me one of their like jumbo portable speakers, like a big ass like karaoke machine speaker with a portable microphone and everything. So we were going to be in this big ass room. I was supposed to make all these numbers. I was going to play all these dirty games. Like the guy who runs the company gave me like cards to play like filthy trivia, and like we were going to do like pin the dick on the nude guy. Like they were supposed to be like, oh, I get there. I go to the direction. I get the address. I go to the address. It's not a banquet hall. It's an Olive Garden. And we are in
the parking lot.
We are in the banquet room of the Olive Garden with just like a thin curtain pulled across from the rest of the restaurant. And it's Sunday afternoon. So everyone has just left church.
So wait, when you pulled into the parking lot, did you just have this immediate thought like, this is not going to end well?
No, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like looking to see if like, no, this is the right address. And I'm like looking. And so I was like, I text the guy. I had the number for the lady that was like the mother of the bride, who I guess was the one who had booked me. And she like came out and met me. And she's like, oh my God, they're going to be so excited. So like took me in the back entrance and like took me into like a side room that was like the room where like the servers like roll silverware and shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I come out and it's literally like probably between 30 and 40 like prim proper ladies just being like,
Read the room. Like who?
the bride to be was a librarian. Which, like, no, if you're a
Honey,
librarian, I'm
librarians get
sure
it
they
into.
let their hair down and get wild and crazy.
She's
This
probably a
one
freak.
was not.
Well, not in front of her mom, I'm sure.
So I do what I'm supposed to do.
I'll do what they paid me for.
I do my first number and I try to host the trivia. Basically, long story short, it's already long already. 45 minutes into this booking, I was supposed to be there for like 3 hours, 4 hours. I forget how long it was. I was supposed to be there a while. They asked me to leave. Literally.
Ma'am, can you gather your things?
The bride was so upset and so offended that I'm like, literally, it was like Saved by the Bell. I got saved when like the salad started to come out. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let you all enjoy your entree. We'll take a little break. And I like went around the corner to like where my stuff was, and all of a sudden I feel like a little pinch on my elbow, and I turn around and it's the lady. She's like, "So, I am enjoying myself. She's really upset, and you should probably just go." And I was like, and you were like, I'm supposed to be here. Well, I'm supposed to be here till like 4 o'clock. She's like, yeah, you just need to go. And I was like, and she literally handed me like two $100 bills, like as like my just like because they'd already paid the service. So
got it.
So it was basically just like, here, just take this and leave.
So you got extra money.
Well, I mean, yeah,
for being overly
literally just
graphic.
like get the out.
Oh, you gotta do that more often. That's like double whammy.
So I like got in the car and I texted the guy from the company. I was like, I don't know what the just happened. I did exactly what you told me I was supposed to do. They just asked me to leave, and he was like, well, like if it's their problem, get the out of there, and I'll follow up with them. But yeah, I just don't think they truly realized what they asked for. Because like I don't need to do a blowjob number in the middle of an Olive Garden unless you ask me to.
And even if you had known that it was going to be in
unless you asked me to. I thought that's what they like. This is what you asked for. This is what I brought.
Like you might have like done something different maybe if you had known
literally
it was in Olive Garden.
Yes. So.
Like people making these bookings, you have to know what you're getting yourself into for sure.
So that's the Olive Garden story.
I die every time you tell that story to a crowd. So let's talk about your future goals. What's next for you? What is the next big thing for Bev? Where is she going? What's she doing? Is there specific I'm getting
vagina enlargement.
Yes. She's getting a fupa.
No, I mean what's next for me is just continuing to try to I love like doing my own show. I like being able to try to talk on a microphone. My goal would be to have some kind of just a one-woman show that I could tour around different places. People have been like, oh my God, you need to work in P-Town, you need to work in PV. I'm like, I've never been on Drag Race and I don't sing live. You can create like a comedy, like a stand-up that goes into
it doesn't take
numbers
a lot.
and stuff.
Like Sherry Vine just sings parodies the entire time.
Right.
Miss Richfield has a whole shtick about where she's from and like mayonnaise and don't get me started on all her jokes, but like I think that you could build a character around Bev, especially with all of the vulgar numbers that you do. You can come up with an hour-and-a-half show. Yeah. So I think you should work on that.
Yeah. So that's my long-term goal.
I'm manifesting that for you.
You're manifesting.
I am. You're going to be in P-Town. You're going to be in PV.
She's putting the man in manifesting.
I remember doing an event with you for her where she was raising money for P-Flag. Yes. I think it's so awesome. Yep. So what drives you to support organizations like P-Flag, and what impact do you want to have, obviously, besides the fact that you're gay?
Well, I think it's well, I mean, like the P-Flag thing is like I help out my mom's group because that's her chapter in my hometown, because like that's my hometown, that's where I grew up, and I know what it was like to be a kid that kind of felt othered when you're in a small rural area.
Where are you from?
Like that, Maryland? It's a little town 45 minutes northwest of Baltimore City called Westminster, Maryland. Westminster. Yeah, very red. Sounds like very rural, very Trumpy. Drive into the one highway on the way in, 2-lane highway. There's big signs that say "You will meet Jesus." I'm like, well, I hope not today. I've got plans.
I didn't dress for that.
I've got plans. But I feel like it's important if I can to do stuff with them. And like here in Philly, my friend Ryan and I produce every year the Philly Beauty Ball charity event, which in the 10 years that I've been involved with it, this year's going to be the 15th anniversary, but it's my 10th year being involved. We've raised almost $100,000.
Wow.
For the Attic Youth Center.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm proud of that. That's going to be coming up. We're actually trying to work out the specifics of that. I want to try to bring in some kind of a headliner.
Oh, I mean, I'm available. Is it in Philly?
It's at Voyeur.
It's at Voyeur. Okay.
Philly in November.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Well,
but that benefits the Attic Youth Center, which is the city's, I believe, only predominantly trans youth shelter.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. We got to look out for our trans brothers and sisters, especially in today's political climate. It has been crazy. Yeah. And we're just all out here trying to survive and be ourselves. Now we've come to close to the end of our interview, and I just want to do something fun. So we're going to do a rapid fire question.
We're going to Freaky Friday each other.
We're going to Freaky Friday each other. You're going to be black and I'm going to be white, and I can't wait. I'm going to give you some rapid fire questions, and you're just going to answer as fast as you can.
I'm ready.
Okay?
I'm ready.
All right. Number 1. What is your best Housewives tagline? Go.
If you like the Liberty Bell, you should see my crack.
Yeah.
Actually, I have another one. Hold on.
Oh, you got another one. And go.
The only thing higher than my hair is my blood alcohol content.
I thought you were going to say blood pressure, but that's even better.
That's true. That one would work as well.
Also tracks.
Yep.
All right. Who's your favorite drag queen and why?
My favorite drag queen, it's a tie between exactly. Well, you're a close second. I have always loved Varla Jean Merman, who
very
entertaining. And then shortly after I started doing drag, I was told that my aesthetic at the time was very reminiscent of a queen named Dina Martina, who is, for those who don't know, look her up, Dina, D-I-N-A, Martina. She is a very high concept booger queen she's from Seattle, but she performs every summer in P-Town.
She was in Rehoboth, I think, last summer.
Was she?
At the Pines.
She might have been, yeah. It's just so funny and so dumb. Like, she came to Philly one time and, like, there were all these sound problems. And she's like, you'll have to forgive all of the technical difficulties. I'm trying out a new headset microphone. And then she came out and it was orthodontic headgear with just like a giant arm and then just like a cordless mic clipped to it.
So
like
I'm screaming.
Hands-free mic. Like, it was all just shtick for her to come out with this giant headset on. It was so fucking stupid. So high concept comedy like that, she was at
the Pines, and I remember she was there because somebody was heckling her during the show.
Oh my God.
And she like ripped them the filth and kicked them out.
Oh yeah.
All right, something that you wish the drag community would stop doing.
Just because it's a human hair unit does not mean that it's A, good, B, better than someone else wearing a synthetic wig. And for sake, stop wearing it wet. Your wet 40-inch bust down is not as flattering on you as you think it is. And know what?
Probably not 40.
Put a little base tease in it. Put a little hairspray and drop
it off somewhere and get
all these babies. It's so funny. A girl that is a newer queen working with us with big wig just got into her. She's calling it her big hair phase.
And you're
like once you put on like a giant styled wig, you're just like, yes.
And she has not gotten there yet.
Human hair isn't just because it's human hair does not make it better.
All right, last question. What is your take on Drag Race?
Drag Race is what you make of it. I think it has made drag a lot more accessible for audiences. It's also made drag a lot more of a viable option for performers. The double-edged sword of that is that there are so many queens now that like that's their only goal, and then they get on it and then they don't do anything with it. Then they go back to, for every Trixie Mattel, there's a girl that squandered her time or didn't use it well, and then is back working at the same Olive Garden she was working at before. So
that saddens me too. She had that great opportunity.
So I think it's good for what it is. I don't think it's the be all end all. And I don't think it should be your only goal. And if it is, I think you need to re-examine why you are doing drag in the first place.
Awesome. This has been more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be.
Well, I wish I could say the same.
Get out! No, I'm just kidding. I
Thank
love
you for
chatting
having
with you
me.
today. I love finding out where you get the audacity from. I'm actually kind of shocked that you didn't say you get the audacity from Judy, because she's got a lot of it.
She does have.
She does.
She does. She does.
Well,
it's the alcohol.
It's the alcohol.
The booze. I have the gene, as my mother would scream at me as a child.
Oh, really? You've got the gene?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you didn't come over here with a drink.
Today's still young.
Maybe next time. Truthfully, she's going to a bar after this. So anyway, I thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And listen, guys, if you don't think that you have the audacity, take a page from Bev's book, who goes out to Olive Gardens and offends unknowingly middle-aged women
available
who are there. She is available to offend
available for any of your upcoming events.
No, seriously.
Birthdays, divorces, just got out of jail.
Circumcision.
Someone we hate just died. Yeah.
Get your ass out there and chase your dreams and be the best you that you can be. I have had so much fun chatting with Bev, and I will have another conversation with you on another segment of And You've Got the Audacity in the future. Until next time, kiss noise.
Bye.